What's up, guys? It's your girl, Starz Craziness, and I'm coming to you, and you with another Word on the Street segment, but it's gonna be a little recappy cap of P Valley. Down in the valley where young girls get naked. If you're throwing bands, then you know they gon' shake it. 1, 2, break them. 3, 4, break them. It's about to get litty in a bitty. Shouts out to Keyshawn on that one. But yes, honey, we're gonna do a little recap. I ain't did a review of a TV show in a good minute. But since you know I really freaks with P Valley, I'm saying, you know, why not? Cause this episode, it was touching. So I'm just gonna give you a little highlights of the show, the different parts, you know, that I, really, I mean, the whole episode was A1 like always. But, the parts that really just touched me, and I was just like, oh, hell no. Or I know you tried it. You know them type of parts throughout the episode. So let's go to the main one at hand. Big Teak. Murder. Best friend, you could say. Homie, lover at one point, apparently. And it was that scene right there in the car where Lil Murda, he is a real friend. Hands down. He like, man, no, man, I owe you my life. I owe you my life. You saved me. And Teak, like, you saved me. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. The romance is just going, it's putting me in the tears. It got real emotional. But at the end of the day, Teak, he couldn't take it no more with his childhood trauma. Then he going back to the house he grew up in to relive the childhood trauma. You actually see, you just heard the screaming and him standing in the closet, just, reflecting on what happened back in his childhood to bring him to probably teenage, then take him back to young adult, then how he had to deal in prison, and his only light, as he called it, was Lil Murda. He rooted for Lil Murda. So when he found out Lil Murda's heart was somewhere else, in somebody else's hands, he was like, nah, I ain't gonna ruin this for you. It ain't nothing left for me on this earth. So you know what? I'm gonna go on to the other side. And Murda was like, nah, man, you don't need to do that. You good, I got you. But in the mindset of a person that has been through traumatic, and I mean traumatic, that's what they was displaying with Teak, it's like it's no way from this. So the only outlet they have is to, commit the S word. And then it was very unfortunate, because I actually started liking Teak past his aggression. But now I kind of see where his aggression came from, did like a backstory. And then, so I kind of see how he, he got up to that point. Because you talk about murder, oh, it's your head. It's your head. Lay it on a platter so I can go ahead and it's your head. And I mean, like I said, murder. He 10 toes down was a good friend. I mean, he stayed in that car. He like, I ain't going nowhere. You ain't gonna drop me off because I know you about to do something stupid. So let me just stay here. And he like, nah, man. Then pulled the gun. He was like, look, it's going down. All right, friend. If it's gonna go down, I'm gonna be here with you. And that means to the very end, to pull that trigger. I'm gonna be here with you. You not about to go out alone. And I'm like, well, hot damn. Where my real friends at? Where my real friends at? Period. So that was definitely emotional. Also, when they went to this little barbecue joint, it looked like it was just them two and the waitress. The waitress trying to hit up on Teak. And Lil Murda kind of got a little jealous. And I was like, oh, not you getting and Teak was like playing it off like, I know you ain't getting jealous. You got feelings for a whole nother person. And then he was trying to, get the reason why, he fell for Uncle Cliff. And it just looked like the pain and sorrow was just all over Teak's face. Like, damn, I really lost you. So I think that was the major reason why he was like, I don't want to live no more. Because the person, that got me through certain stuff that I was, couldn't wait to see when I got out, it's not the same no more. And then he'll go, Lil Murda, well, You know, I'm just used to effing up, man. Then gonna slide his hand on top. Teak, like, I feel you. I forgive you. But let me take that back on, because I ain't about to go down that route. We had our little passion moment, but that's just what's gonna be at that time. So yeah, that really hit home. Then we have Miss Keyshawn. I don't understand writers, producers of P-Valley. Why do we have to keep seeing this domestic stuff? Get Keyshawn where she get enough balls, enough cahoots to get off up in that ass. You hear me? I had, words, but I just bleeped it out myself. So get up in his ass. Because when we left you, you didn't have a black eye, I don't think, from the last episode. But he did slap you, but you had like a gush of blood coming from your nose and mouth. So I don't, maybe y'all got into another incident before we got back on the scene. So she had a big old black eye. He gonna have the nerve to ask her, well, you want to come with me to such and such an event and stuff like nigga, did you not see this black eye? I ain't putting no makeup on. So next thing we know, she going to an event, getting out the gun that she took from Autumn. Well, Autumn really, gave it to her, like, if you want to handle some business, here you go. So she goes to the event, take the gun, trying to get children up, get her bags up. And then once she gets to the car, we thinking she's safe, And I just had a feeling she wasn't going nowhere. And now my feeling was correct. She didn't go a damn well. She's cranking it up and she checked the back he done pulled out some type of thing that helps a car start. And baby, she just knew she was stuck, literally. And she told me, we going on a little field trip. No, y'all just went to the field trip outside and then back home. Literally. And baby boy Jay, and he just like, what? So that was just a waste of time. But he knew she probably was going to pull that stunt. Because, them narcissists, they. But my thing is, how can you go off on Rome and not go off on Derek? I don't care how much backstory y'all have, honey. Hitting is not love. Putting bruises on your babies is not love. That is an ass whooping, and I'm about to send you to the pearly gates. But knowing how you been treating, you going straight to hell. Keep playing. You see, I'm riling up. Oh, child. Just off that alone. I'm like, I'm tired of it. Get this man out of here. How we get Teak off? And he ain't even been on this series, the whole season. He been most of the whole season, but he ain't been in the game for a minute. But this Derek has been here causing nothing but trouble. Get him off. Please. We don't want to see it no more. We don't want to see it. Who else we got? Ernestine. She got the O, apparently, and Cliff, he was talking to somebody, I guess she was spending time with, and she was like, I knew your ass didn't have allergies, and that, you know how it's just a little allergies, it ain't nothing serious. So then we're gonna get off that. Autumn, I could care less. Her character to me is like just dwindling down, so we're just gonna move off her. The final thing I really want to talk about, Mercedes, Coach, and Husset over there that she was fooling around with. Now, my thing is, men, I'm talking to y'all. Y'all want to have these fantasies, women on women action, or women on women pleasing you and pleasing themselves, and all these menage a trois and stuff like that. But when a chick can hit your woman better than you can, y'all can't handle it. Y'all can't handle it. Well, in this case, I wouldn't want to generalize every man, but most y'all can't handle it. I mean, he got 38 hot. He let them go for a little couple of seconds. Hey, get out, fuck it. Really? But that, you weren't saying that when it first came. Like, sit down, baby. I want to show you the Mercedes experience. Look like she showed you the Mercedes experience, honey. Like, please. She showed you. And she put it way down. And she was just doing a little finger action. With your Viagra ass can't get it up. Like, like, boy, please sit down. But I mean, the disrespect there in itself. Then you talking to her sweet and nice, but then she turned out to be a hoe. Oh no, you a hoe. You a little bit. You this, you that. So wow. Now I know how you really feel about me. Because at the end of the day, she even said, you know, she like a hoe. But she should have got that money first. Because now she just like ass out like, damn. And then what really ticked me off was, oh, homegirl over here. She want to get up in his face. Talking about, you been cheating on me. Why I can't have a little ussy? You never even took the time to see what I wanted. You know, I've been liking a little ussy, little cat. I'm like, hold up, what? Okay, because, I mean, you acted like some, because the way you were putting the moves on Mercedes when y'all was just two, you was working it. And he didn't want to hear none of that. Going to, child, I want to slip him up in his slippers. Oh, my bad. And grab that money, go. Because, baby, ooh, child, he, Mercedes, I know you guys have a plan. I know you got. They can't let my girl go out like that. They cannot let my girl go out like that. You know, her baby girl, now she pregnant at a young age, just the cycle continues. Oh. But yeah, y'all, that's all I had. Let me think. Was that it? And of course we had Roulette and Big Bone. Apparently they liking each other. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are like really the highlights of the show that I really want to touch on, and basically was like the highlights of the show. So y'all tell me what y'all favorite parts in episode 6 was. I think this is 6. I get confused. I just watch it. It don't even matter what episode I'm watching it. Yeah, I watch Keyshawn's episode Friday again, because it just be so good. And then I be trying to, you know, do a little twerk, try to spin around, do if I can do, you know, I'm getting a little twerk class myself, you know, little pole dance. But y'all tell me y'all thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next word on the street. Be crazy.